1,000 meters, they're set. Few runners restless. Gate 11, Bold Phoenix, and Bold Phoenix is 5 off the right-hand side, but the filly, Captain of Colour, came out very alert, coming to the 800-metre marker, and the green and yellow silks, Captain of Colour, Bold Phoenix, the red headgear towards the inner, Bleu Royale, one off the inside, the white blinkers. Also, Flaming Lasses trying to pace it with them. Noble Beat towards the inner. Chief Officer down the middle of the course. Fashion Chic towards the outside. Joint effort. They spread right across the track coming inside the 400. Bleu Royale moved up to the inside. Captain of Colour still there down the centre. Joint effort. Flaming Lass trying to close in from behind. Japhers. The filly Captain of Colour though in a galloping mood with 150 metres to go. And the filly Captain of Colour turning in a colourful performance, geared down and cruised in the last 100. Flaming Lass, joint effort, and then came Bold Phoenix. So there you can see Keegan de Mello now says, that's it, let's pose for the camera, and Captain of Colour, the last 100 metres, just gets geared down. The daughter of Captain L, Johan Janse van Vieren, for a host of connections, she wins as she pleases. Flaming Lass, number 5, 15, Joint Effort, and 11, Bold Phoenix. Captain of Colour, she bounced out the machine, and inside the 200, she just cruised away from them. There you can see Keegan de Mello keeping her together, Captain of Colour. Flaming Lass moved up. Bold Phoenix came under pressure. Joint effort, but Captain of Colour in total command coming to the last 100. There you'll see now Keegan de Mello just asks her to run for a few strides, and within those 2 or 3 strides, he just shows her the stick. He looks to the inner and the outer, and there's no dangers in sight. Captain of Colour burns away. Back to the studio.
Not too easy for this filly this afternoon, Captain of Colour. Well done to you, Johan Janse van Vieren, Keegan de Mello, see Mark Singh, the breeder, and I mentioned the owners. I'll mention them again: Roy Singh, Jeremy Duknarayan, and of course Colin Naidu. And assistant trainer Pat Lunn is doing a wonderful job for Johan Janse van Vieren here in KZN. And you're enjoying it, Pat?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's nice to have some nice horses, the well-bred horses. And this filly's done very well. I think, I'm not boosting myself, but I'm quite good with sprinters. Yes. And I've taken to teach her to sprint, and that's why I think she's running quite well at the moment.
She's been on the poly track where she's been consistent, but she's loved the change of surface as well.
Oh, well, Keegan just said he thinks it's better on the grass.
And today she did it easily.
Yeah, she said won very well. Yeah, she's been working very well. She's a nice, big, strong filly. I think she might win again. And I'd like to thank Keegan for a good ride, and to the owners for for this support and holding out. Yeah.
Before you leave us, what can you tell us about the balance of your runners?
Roby Express got a place chance. Yes. Got problems, but must have a chance. And I think the one in the last will run much better this time. Orchid Express.
You think that could be your next best?
I think it probably was my best, but I think that this one and the last one were my 2 best. Yeah.
Thanks for that, Pat.
Thanks, Tom.
Lovely. Let's get Keegan de Mello in. And of course, Keegan did partner this filly last time out where she ran against the boys, and it was a close second. But you just mentioned to Pat that she loved the turf.
Yeah, 100%, and look, myself and Mr. Lund discussed it. We weren't scared to take on the boys. She gets a sex allowance, and yeah, it's worked out nicely. She had a lot of pace, and she quickened off it, and I think she won with a lot of authority. She's not going to stop here. You see, she's quite a big girl, and the more she races, I think the better she'll get.
You just eased it down over the final 100?
Yeah, look, I pushed the button, and it was instant, and when I look back, I skipped clear by 4 lengths, and yeah, she did enough to win the race. Just well done to her. She's really gutsy, and I'm just grateful she won today.
Okay, one on the board thus far. It's early days in the race meeting. Can you help us later on?
Look, I think I've got a few nice rides left. Horse like Popover, she's doing very well. Her first run for our stable. A horse like Ice Baron, I think it'll be hard to beat Anton in that race, but yeah, he could run second. And then a horse in the back like Robert Express, I think you'll love the going. And Paper Ballerina, you can ignore your last run.
That horse, Ice Baron, interesting. What happened last time?
Look, he's just a big burly horse, and look, I think I had him a bit too handy, so today I'll give him a little bit more of a chance, and hopefully he can run on like he did with Stewie.
In that field, I'm sure you studied the form. He's the only horse that's been over the distance.
I don't think he's been over the 2-4 yet, Dees.
I think he has. He's run third.
Okay, well then, well then I'm hoping, because look, he doesn't show much at home, so I can't give you much confidence, and you'll see him. He's a big, strappy horse, but like I said, he can run second.
Thanks for that.
Thank you very much. Big thank you to Mr. Naidu for all the support. It's been a while since I've ridden a winner for him, so big well done to him. To Mr. Lund, thank you very much, and to Anne as well, thank you very much.
So you're running to see the form guy.
Yeah.
Come through, Col. What a run Colin Naidu's having. The other boys that are in partnership, they're in good company. Jeremy and Roy, because Colin, you can't put a foot wrong.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Johan and to Pat here that's training for him in KZN. Yeah, all our horses are running very well. I just want to make a mention of it's Jeremy's. I want to dedicate this win to Jeremy's dad. I think it's 19 years to this day, that he passed on, and I'm sure he's looking down on Jeremy, and maybe that's how he got the luck today.
And that's how Jeremy got involved in the game. It's most of us, it's our dads that we love this game so much, Col.
Yeah, I remember he wanted me to buy a horse, Jay's Man. I think that's because of his father-in-law.
Yes.
So he's getting all the dads involved, this guy.
And your affinity to the game, well, this started long back. I mean, you're a Merebank boy. Claywood just round the corner. We still miss Claywood, don't we, Colin?
Yeah, Claywood has been a very, very good hunting ground for me. Just around the corner. Started there when I was still selling tote tickets, I think.
Sure.
And that's how I got involved in this. Yeah, I just loved it from that time.
Well, I'm sure they're going to nominate you for Owner of the Month. If they don't, I'm going to put your name up there as one of the candidates, because you're just having a great run November into December.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. I think this is our fifth winner, I think, in space of about 15 days or 20 days or something like that. But we're grateful for the trainers, I mean, they do the hard work in the mornings. And to Jan, I mean, he hasn't called me yet, but
yes.
I'm sure he will.
Well, this filly has certainly won a very good race this afternoon.
Yeah, we thought we'll probably battle with her, but Keegan comes back and tells me she's better on the grass than the poly. We thought it's the other way around. So we'll see now how we're going forward.
Well, Col, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. I know you'll be here for the rest of it, and all the best. And you're just having a wonderful run into Christmas, and well-deserved as well, Colin.
Thank you very much, Dees. Like I said to my other partners, Jeremy and Roy, very well done to them as well. I think, Roy, we bred this horse ourselves. It's
yes.
out of our mare, Purple Lake. And she's got one or two other horses that she's dropped at the moment. So we'll just see how it goes from there.
Well done, Col.
Thank you very much, Dees.
Lovely. And then the winning groom, his name is Tabiso. And Tabiso will be receiving from Nompelo in Lovo, a team leader from Hollywood Bets. Nompelo, thanks for coming down. And then the winning groom is Tabiso. If you caught this quartet in race number 2, the numbers you'll need 13, 5, 15, and 11. Up next will be place accumulator time. And the time to jot down there, 13, 10, 10 past 1.